Greetings and salutation. This is Carla from MooreTalkJa, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. I never really scan out the background before I start the card, right? I just come where the natural light was because I find say my skin look like it a glow, all of them something there. So if I see anything untoward in the background, continue on. Next thing. So that little video here now is for men and anybody who's raising boy children. But the more I think about it, the more I realize that someone who is raising what you think is on the data, but it's actually on the son. But them not affirm them gender for come tell you yet. And some of them is raising on the data, but in the data is going to go on to be very masculine, and she might go on to date women, and she might replicate the same foolishness when I go talk about pandy woman them what she do with. So the video all purpose, a MSG video, it is for everybody. For anybody who feel away about the fact that I'm bringing up queerness at the start of my video, I understand that you might have challenges with it. I would love if you could talk to me off the air so that we can do some reasoning about it. But I can't not post this video, and I can't not talk about that because queer and trans people have been here for some time, and they're a part of our communities, and we have to face that reality, right? Also, I would prefer that you don't post any foolishness under my video. You may have your feelings, but please don't use this as a space to air them out because I'm not gonna deal with it, right? I love you same way though. I love you. I understand we have to have these conversations among ourselves. All right, so the way the world set up right now, right? We tell the man them say they are the ones who are supposed to be the initiators in any romantic or sexual situation, right? We tell them say they are lions. They are supposed to hunt. They are supposed to go out there. They're supposed to see the woman that they want, and they're supposed to go after her. So it's like the woman's supposed to sit down on one side of the room and stir her fruit punch with like her knees fold crossed, her leg them crossed at the ankles but not the knee. And the man is supposed to break away from the crowd like a Disney prince and like come across and be like, "Hi, how are you?" And I'm supposed to get her. Sidebar. I think we need to do some more talks about lionesses and their role in the pride, because the lionesses are just as willing to tear out somebody's throat hole over them picnic as the lion is. But because the lion have a big shaggy man, right? Oh my God, the lion, look how him look big and stuff. Yeah, he must powerful and strong. I would not give the lioness them respect, right? But anyway, we are use the lion something because I saw the thing about it. So lion, rawr, you're the initiator. The problem is we are teaching the man them to initiate, but we're not teaching them how to anger rejection. And I feel so we are set up a problem for ourselves. And if we're really serious about building a safer world for women and girls, we have to start teach some of them money of anger rejection, because when them get it, them angle it good. Right? No. Rejection act. Me not tell no lie. You feel it in your soul. You feel it in your cry. You feel it in the soul of your ancestors. It burn you. It can feel like it eradicate your self-esteem and your sense of self-worth. But one of the first things we need to do for help people anger rejection is to teach them say your door must get a yes. Your door must get a yes. And I think one of the things that makes it so hard for men to handle the no when they get it from women is they go over there with the expectation that because they have an interest in women, the women must reciprocate it and they must get a yes. And me tell you no. It cause problems, right? Because men can get insultive, but some of them can get downright abusive, aggressive, physically violent when things don't turn out the way that they want. Me can't tell you how much time I walk down the road and the man start out, "Hey, princess, empress, and oh, you're brown and nice and you're round and champion every sex and whatever." And the second it is clear that I am not interested, suddenly me big and me wagga wagga, me stay bad, me should have lucky say man want me, I sorry him did sorry for me, making me try give me a blight and all of those types of things. And if you ask the women who are around you, they will tell you there is almost no safe way to say no to some men. Not all men, but there is almost no safe way to say no to some men. Because if you try to take a gentle touch with it, and you smile and stuff while you're saying the no, he will take the fact that you're smiling and being polite as an indication that you're interested, but you just need to be pushed a little bit further. So he's gonna keep pushing. If you're too direct with it, especially if they're trying this in front of a crowd, if you just tell them, "No, I'm not interested," some of them will get offended. And then they will come at you in a different way. Ask the women around you, and a lot of them will tell you that they have been followed. Because this is a thing that men are out here doing. They're out here following women for blocks down the road. Either grabbing onto them hand, or grabbing onto them here, or grabbing onto them body to try to get them to turn around and pay attention to them, or cussing them dog rotten because the women thought that they had the gall to say no. If we're going to continue to teach men that they are supposed to be the initiators, then we're going to have to teach them that the women will say no and that they need to learn to accept it gracefully. You do not get to abuse women because they said no to you. And if you think that we don't really have a problem, 2016, in a span of something like what, 2 months, there were like 8 different women who were killed by their partners or by men, their recent exes, right? Men who killed them because the women said, okay, I don't want to be with you anymore, or they perceived that the women were rejecting them. Because as far as they're concerned, I feed them woman that, and if she want to put him out, she have to dead for that. Because it is a worse offense. You think that I'm joking and you think that I'm being dramatic, but I am actually not. This is something that we have to take seriously because women are out here in danger because of what we're teaching our boys. Right? Now, men. Rejection hard and it act. Right? I understand that. And the truth is that because of the way that we set up our gender system, some of them women don't know how rejection feel. And some of us can be quite horrible in the way that we hand it over. And me not go tell no lie, and me not go paraphrase. Some woman is a only part. Why are you here? Or you walk up and you talk to them and them look upon them friend like, you know, why is he here? Like, why is he here? Why would he even try to talk to me? Like, does he see me? Can he see himself? This is so ridiculous. Like, this is the most hilarious thing. Why is this man trying to talk to me? Oh my God. Oh my God. And all of these things that are hilarious for Instagram skits. But when it comes on to people real life, it is a horrible thing to do to someone. So actually, maybe what we should do is make it okay for women to initiate contact. And maybe if some of us had to go out there and deal with a little bit of rejection, we would be a little bit kinder about the way we hand it over. Because I accept my privilege, right? As a woman, and not just as a woman, as a feminine presenting woman, I don't have to deal with some of that rejection stuff because I can guarantee that people are going to come at me because they perceive me as feminine, they perceive themselves as the aggressors, and so they're going to come at me, right? You are going to walk up, come look me because me look like me not supposed to look you. Because we tell women, say, you're not supposed to look the man, right? We need to change up some of the messenger. We need to stop telling little girls say it is not okay for them to look the man, right? Because as a woman, it no matter how much you want the man, you could have tasted it in the back of your throat. You could have clearly see your child face on his face and feel that he's the one. You cannot even say A to him because if you say A to him, you're desperate, you're vulnerable, you're thirsty, you're easy, you love man. Now we tell women that they're supposed to love men, you know, because they're supposed to be heterosexual, but they're not supposed to love men to the point that they actually want to initiate the contact with the man. So I could actually see a man over there, feel like he could be the type of man that I would want to be with, and I have to leave it up to him entirely to come and make the first move. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Anybody can go and look anybody, and everybody need to learn that if at the first approach somebody doesn't look like them is interested, keep out your mouth and walk away with all due respect, because there's a thing that people have called autonomy. God never met nobody put on here for you. No matter how much you feel like them is an angel fall from the sky, no matter how much you think them is perfect for you, if them say no, go on about your business respectfully because them have the right to say no. When you get me, I say, like sometimes, like we say we want things change, and like we want to talk about some big things, but there are some little things what we need to do for actually improve people's life. If you are a male person or a masculine person, if you are raising children, then please let's try to start doing this work to change this, because I have nieces and I could have a daughter, and I would hate for them to come and live in the same type of world that I have had to come up in. This world where men feel like they're entitled to you, or they must have access to you, or if they have an interest in you, then you must reciprocate it. Because beyond a certain point, it starts to feel like a man having interest in you is a threat in and of itself. Like you literally are walking down the road like, oh my Jesus Christ, please do not let any of these men find me attractive. Like I have students who tell me that there are days when them deliberately dress like Croft, for go where them go, for do everything for cover up them body, for make sure that they're not attractive, because them don't want any man have an interest in them, because there is no safe way to say no to some men, because them feel they must get the yes, and when you give them the no, them take it personal and them take it abuse you, right? We have to change this. We have to change this, sir. Thank you for your interest in me, but it not guarantee the yes. Right? We have to teach each other some grace. We have to teach each other how to be gentle with each other. And we also have to teach men that not because you built up the courage to come and do this, I'm not the prize that you get in return for the effort that you have made. Right? I want to talk more about this. So please comment below the video. I'm doing more live videos now on Instagram. I'm doing a lot of them on Instagram live. I'm on Instagram at More Mayhem. I'm also on Twitter at More Mayhem. I'm also on Instagram at Motivation, which is where I'm doing my more motivational stuff. As always, I'm on Facebook at MooreTalkJa, Carla KM More, and More to Love. If you're interested in booking me, you want to have me come and do any talks, moderate anything, whatever, you can get me MooreTalkJa at gmail.com, or you can just DM me. on Instagram, because I'm pretty good at checking that. I'm not so good at checking this YouTube inbox, right? But make we start it out, right? Make we start it out. Make we try treat one another a little nicer and try make a little more sense of the world. Make we stop put so much pressure upon the man them for always be the one for do the heavy work for initiate. Let's free up women to actually do that if they want to do that. Let's try to be gentle with reaction, and let's try to be with rejection, and let's try to be graceful in accepting it. Right? Come, I love you. Black men, I love you. I want to see you flourish. Right? I want to see you live until you're old, and I want to see you succeed. Men generally, actually, but we deserve better. We deserve better from you, and you can give us better. And I want you to try to do this. Yeah? Love, peace, and chicken grease. Goodbye.